Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Happy Boy. I'm a Mrs. B. I'm back with another video, which is part 2 or episode 2, if not the final episode of the birth story or delivery experience, my birth story. So as I said in the other video that I will do a part 2, we're about to have load shedding, so I couldn't really finish off the other video. So yeah, thank you so much for liking, for sharing, for subscribing. I do see we are growing. We are a road to 1,000 subscribers now. So yeah, let's keep them coming and let's push and let's grow until we get monetized. So okay, let me continue with that story. Yay. So I did say most in the previous one that the doctor said no, if the contractions get strong and they hit, the interval is now closer to each other, the intervals are no longer so far apart, must go to the hospital. It was a Saturday. Must remember I told you in the first video that it was from Friday after the gym. You must please go watch the first video so you can understand the story. So okay, we are sitting. I was like, okay, because they are them and they are getting wrong, but I was like, I can still take this, because they were not hitting like closer to each other, but they were now no longer too far. Okay. So I tell this guy, I'm like, let's actually let's cook, because I'm craving for pap and beef and cabbage, like beef stew. It's like, no problem. So another thing was that when I buy clothes, I do not wear them before I wash them. So even with baby's clothes, that's what I did. Everything that we bought, I had to remove the tags and wash the clothes and iron them, So but this time around, there is the last batch of clothes that we actually bought. We were returning some and exchanging and blah blah blah. So we washed them, but I did not iron them. So I'm like, let's cook and I will be ironing on the other side, on the other hand. It's like, oh, okay, no, that's fine. But I can tell, man, I can't stand. So I tell him, okay, it's now way too painful, especially when I stand. I can't. Let's just, I don't know, let's just cook. And he's like, no, it's fine. I'm going to iron the clothes and we'll be cooking together. So hey, man, we start cooking the beef and the cabbage and the pap. As the food is getting ready, I can feel now that, you know what, it's now so painful here at the lower part, of the stomach. I'm like, it's so painful. I can't even stand for long. But the contractions come and go, things like that. Okay. So I will cook. So when we were almost done, I'm like, so I would go do the cooking and sit down like that. I will be stirring and come and sit down. So I'm like, okay, I need to go to the bathroom. I need to pee. I was sitting on a camp chair because I could not sit on any other chair. I could not even sit on the couch. It was now too dangerous to sit anywhere else apart from, because I could not understand what I was feeling and I did not even know how to help myself or something. Okay, I'm sitting. I'm like, I actually need to go pee. I go to the bathroom. This is around 6 p.m. if I'm not mistaken. Can't really remember well, because I remember that time. So okay, I go to the bathroom. Hey, when I get to the bathroom, I pee. So after I pee, most after peeing, you wipe yourself. And I'm like, seeing this other, those, what do they call it, that thing, that mucus plug, it came out and it's a lot and with blood. Not a lot of blood, but it came with blood. So I call this guy. I'm like, hey, my friend, this is happening. He comes to the bathroom and he's like, okay, we need to go to the hospital. Me, I was like, I want to take a shower first. He's like, no, we have to go. I've never seen him panic like this. So no, we need to go I was like, I understand, but I did not shower because I could not even stand for long to shower in the afternoon. I was like, I was in so much pain, I could not even shower. And also I was just not in the mood to do anything. I did not want to do anything that day. He's like, no, we have to go. I was wearing my shorts. I remember he fetched. Yo, I shame. He's like, no, just change the pants and wear clean pants. I was like, I need to shower. I cannot go without showering. You don't understand. This is what I want to do. He's like, no, you can't shower. So it was now serious. He's like, no, you're not gonna shower. We have to go. I was like, okay, cool. He brings me the clean pants. I can't put on the pants. The leg is now locked. I cannot lift my legs to. So I'm leaning on the basin in the bathroom, and then he helps me. I put on the pants, and then we take the bag. Baby's bag was already packed, but not everything. Hi, Shem. we take the rest of the things that were left, and then we put them in the bag, and then we run quickly. So when we stay second, third floor, I'm not quite sure, ground first, second, I think we stay second floor. So it's a bit far. Going downstairs is not an easy thing at that point. So I'm telling you, so we're going down the stairs. I'm like, but I cannot live without eating. He's like, no, I'm just gonna go get the food for you. I was like, okay, sure, you can pack the food for me. What happened with the food, I don't even remember, but I don't remember also eating that food. Okay, so we get to the car, call my sister-in-law, hey, hi, it's now. So you see, you become a baby there, and then maybe I want to start crying. He's like, no, don't worry, guys, just come. We go, and then Bandish already went to the hospital and, fixed everything. So yeah, after that, I would drive. On our way to the hospital, guys, I feel that pain even now. Like, it's dangerous, that pain. On our way to the hospital, we're in the car. I feel like he is driving it's like he was just, I don't know, driving like a snail. You see, a snail does not move. I felt like, why are you driving this slow? Why? That time, tears, it's painful there. Okay, I would drive, and then we call her. We're on a call with my sister-in-law, and then we're on a call with her. He's like, no, don't worry, come. And then we are going. We get to, so he's thinking, can we use this route or not? And then we decide to take the other one. There's traffic there. It was super long. It started being so painful. And now, I think it was now hitting on an interval of 20 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. I'm sitting there. I don't know how. It's painful. Like, I don't know whether I should just push the chair back or what must happen. But I could tell that now. And you know what is the worst thing ever? I feel like what made me like teary and crying in the first time, or not really the first time, when we were on the call with my sister-in-law, is that I was a baby mouse. But then those pains, the contractions, are not pains that will make you cry tears. Tears stopped after we stopped speaking to her. And then on our way there, I can feel now the pain is getting worse. There's traffic. She's calling, guys, where are you? We're saying the traffic is not moving. And she's like, no, don't worry, you guys will get here, don't stress. Finally, we get to the hospital, but the traffic took long, But then we ended up getting to the hospital, because the hospital is not located where we stay, but it's not far from our place. It's not like that far, but it's, for someone in that pain, it was too far. I felt like we drove 500 kilometers because I could not take it anymore. We get to the hospital, I cannot get out of the car. So lucky enough, the nurses and my son-in-law were already there with the wheelchair. She helps me there. They put me in the wheelchair, and then we get inside. My husband was actually going to park the car somewhere, and also to take the other things that were left in the car. We go, and then we get to the maternity ward, and then most these people, they literally come and assist you, blah blah blah. They help you around. It's great. The service was proper. And then they take me to the ward, and then when we get there, so they took me to the labor ward, and then it's obviously one big room with a bed. You see that bed with that sheet, that one, I don't know what they call it, that small thing where the solo happens there. So they put me in that room, and then now I had to, the procedure, you have to pee so they can check the urine and everything else like that. I get there, I cannot do anything. I can't do anything. And so I was like, no, don't worry, I'm gonna help you. You are my child, guys. She helped me remove the pants, and then she helped me with that cup and blah blah blah, and then they could take the urine and put it there. She helps me. So I had to take off the clothes and put their gown. You see that gown that makes it real, that you are here now and you are going to go through it. She helps me with that. We put that gown, and then fast forward, they come, paperwork, some annoying stuff. They're asking you. On the other hand, you are busy trying to manage the pain on the other side. Lucky enough, Brother Bay was there. He did that, and he did the paperwork. The only things that I had to do were like, your name and surname, your ID number, things like that. Okay, sharp. So they put me on that. No, you can actually lie down. I lie down. The two nurses, fast forward. I'm gonna fast forward to, because I don't want this video to be too long. And then fast forward. So it's evening now. It's like late. My sister-in-law obviously had to leave, but she left late. And then after she left, they tell baby that, okay, you will sleep here, but obviously on the chair, those chairs that do that thing, or what do you call it, I don't know, but that one that you can open there, and you are comfortable. Yo guys, I'm just going back there. And then so he sleeps over, that's fine. But then now, most they do this examination thing. I don't know what they call that thing, but it's very annoying, that thing, that two fingers thing, if you know what I'm talking about. Yo guys, is there no one to come up with an, I don't know, implement another way of doing that thing with it's so uncomfortable. Yo, and that time I'm so much in pain. Let's leave that. So okay, I'm getting carried away. So now when it's like late-ish, the nurse comes. Oh, very lovely lady, I love her, like she's great. It's just that I'm not gonna mention names here, but she was amazing, the nurse. So it was two females, but then the other one was like amazing. She was great. So she comes and tells me, okay, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna examine you to check the centimeters, I am like, oh, okay, because I heard people talking about that thing, but I didn't know what it means and to what extent that thing gets to. She puts on the glove and she says, oh, okay, open. I'm like, oh, okay, open what? He's like, no, I need to examine. I opened, and then she checked. So it wasn't, because I expected the worst thing ever to happen. So I didn't feel like it was painful, but it was so uncomfortable. And then she checks, she's like, oh, you are at half a centimeter, 0.5. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah. And the pains that time are super bad. Like now, I can't even think, and they are very close to each other. It was just getting too much. It was kuning, and it kept getting kuningier. So okay, she checks and she's like, oh, okay, because you are still this, you can actually go home. You can actually go home, because there's nothing much happening here. Maybe you can come back tomorrow. Remember, this is Saturday evening. She's like, you can come back tomorrow. But I could not go home because I had to be on a drip. I had some bacteria, something, so it would be active during labor. So something bacteria, I don't even know it. Okay. So, and then we told them, no, my doctor said the moment contractions start, I should actually be on this antibiotic. So it had to be put through a drip. I'll try and insert some videos here and things like that, and pictures if I can, of what was going on. Okay, so I remained there. So I think she also came. Oh, so because I was in so much pain and the progress was just not happening, my doctor also prescribed a pain injection. They call it what do they call it? Pethidine or something. I can't remember, but I will check for it and write it down there. But it's pain medication, and then injection. The nurse gave me that injection. So that injection doesn't really kill the pain, but I could sleep, So we slept there. I'm on that small bed, and then baby daddy is on the chair, sleeping there. Hey, but it's painful. Oh yeah, I think this is when I actually ate the pap. Yeah, and the beef and the cabbage. But when you are eating, the pain hits and you just feel like dropping that pap. Oh, okay. So I ate, and then okay, now I'm just trying to recall things, how things happen, because I don't want to be all over the place. So okay, so now she gives me that injection, and then I managed to sleep or to calm down a bit. I could still feel the pain, but it wasn't as bad. She comes again, I think it was 2 a.m. or 3 a.m. She checks again, and then she says, you are now at 1 centimeter. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah. Okay, I sleep again, but the sleeping now is becoming tricky, because that injection is no longer as effective, but at the same time they cannot keep on injecting me, you know. We sleep there, and then in the morning the new staff comes, or the new staff come. So when they came, the morning shift people, they came, and then very lovely as well, very lovely people. And then they tell me, so before the evening staff left, the night shift, they checked me in the morning before the morning shift came. So they said still 1 centimeter. They tell me, okay, your doctor is off duty, but we have a doctor on call, so he is the one that is gonna come in the morning to check you. I was like, okay, that's fine. And then morning shift comes, and then they report. Obviously they write to the evening shift people that no, it's still 1 centimeter. And then they leave, and then now the doctor comes at 10 o'clock. So baby daddy actually went home to get a few things, because after birth we were supposed to leave and stay by my sister-in-law's place. The doctor comes, and he says, very lovely doctor as well, and he says, oh, hi. And then I greet him. Me, the pains are making me crazy. I was like, oh, you look very nice. He's like, oh, thank you. And then he comes, he says, I did see the reports and things. You are in labor, but this is like false labor, like kind of, if he has to put it that way. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, yeah, because for so long it has just been 1 centimeter. I'm like, yes. And he's like, yeah, and also you can't go home because you have to be on this antibiotic. But now we're gonna remove the drip, and when it starts getting like more, or the contractions, and I'm thinking, what are you talking about? I cannot even walk to save my life. And then they're like, okay. So he's like, yeah, but there's nothing much I can do at this point, because yeah, this is false labor. And I did not understand, what does he mean false labor, because these contractions are very close and they are painful. It's bad. And then he's like, yeah, there's nothing I can do for you. Your doctor is coming in tomorrow, so maybe we can wait for him and see how it goes. He leaves, and then they remove that drip. He's like, okay, we're gonna give the drip maybe after some time, that antibiotic. Now remove the drip, but still I can't go home. And then we sit there. This is 10-11. Baby daddy comes back. I tell him the story. So my sister came to see us, and then she came. Now I'm told, before she comes, they tell me, no, you must walk up and down to, you know, to do this thing, yeah, to make the progress faster and things. They're walking. Please check the next video. I'm gonna put the video where I did the walking. And yeah, the walking was just not happening. And then after that, so you saw almost the walking video. And then now, I can't walk, man. I can't walk, I can't think, all I can feel is pain. And before I was like, yeah, I'm telling baby that, yeah, you must take me videos when I'm there. When he wanted to take me videos, that I was like, what are you doing? Why? Like, why? It's only those few videos that he took because I guess he really had to. So time is going, nothing is happening. Now I don't even want food because I can't, like, it was just so painful. So they inject me again, that pain injection, and it burns. That thing burns your skin. When she injected me, I could feel it in my heart. It was so sore. You know, I had zero pain tolerance. But after that day, I bring it on, shame. Okay, so time is going. The pains are hitting, but the injection is really helpful as well. It's hitting me, man. Pain is painful. And then in the evening, yeah, so my sister-in-law came, and then she was just checking on us. She was bringing us some things. Then she called, what would you like to eat? And then we wanted some energy bars and things like that. And then she brought them. On the other hand, I'm busy. See, baby daddy's telling me, no, just sit on this. There's that big ball. I don't know what you call it, that big ball that you sit. And then I was sitting on there. But it was so painful. I was telling him, It's so like when you sit. So when I sit, I didn't want to stand. When I stand, I don't want to sit again because it's very painful. My sister-in-law comes, and then now she sits a bit, she chills with us a bit, and then because she wasn't like really allowed, but she had to bring us things, so they allowed her so she can give us the things. She didn't stay for long, and then she's going, and she says, "Oh, come nearly get in, let's go, and then you come back after I'm out." Yo, that was the longest walk I've ever taken in my life. We walk with her, we walk her out. Yay. So as we are walking, remember now they are hitting on an interval of 10 to 12 minutes, 7 to 10 minutes, 8 minutes. Yo, we walk a bit. That time I'm walking, I can't even lift my feet. We are walking. When we are walking, it hits again. We have to stop, and now the pain has to end. Remember, this pain does not like hit you for like 3 minutes to kill you. No, it hits and goes bad. You will feel it. We take her out, we walk her out, and then we get outside, we sit on the benches there with her. We chill a bit, we sit, we talk, and then after we did that, we had to go back. Going back was another struggle with baby daddy now. So we go back, and then they're like, no, just walk up and down. You see, the nurses will try to hype you up. Yeah, just walk up and down. You'll be fine. And then mind you, there by the labor ward, they now had to bring me a comfortable bed because that bed was the one to give birth on. And then because it was just not happening, they had to bring me another. So I had 2 beds in there, but baby daddy could not sleep there. And then we get better. No, you're doing well, mommy. You know you must. I was like, yo, these people, like, I don't understand. What is it that they don't understand about me feeling pain? And mind you, some nurse came. She's like, you are so chilled for this room, yes. And I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, you are still smiling and laughing. Yo, guys, the worst was yet to happen. Okay, cool. We back to the ward, we sit, we eating, but still painful. I'm not longer gonna emphasize on the pain because it was just bad. And then later on, around 9 p.m. or 10, they check me still. I'm on 1 or 2 centimeters now. I think it was still 1 or 2. But then now, the nurse that checked me, I feel like it was just that thing of, come, it was a different person now. She checks me, and then a little bit of blood came out. I was like, guys, I'm over this. Call the doctor. I'm done. Like, he must just take me for C-section. Baby daddy agrees as well because I was in too much pain. Poor guy could not stand it. And then the nurse is like, no, but it's not an emergency, blah, blah, blah. I was like, call the doctor and tell him to come because this is not happening. Only to find out that the doctor will actually say, but that's prolonged labor. So we have to come and do the C-section. Doctor came. He came around 11 p.m. He was like, hi. So he came in the afternoon, and then he says, hi, you remember from the afternoon? I was like, yes. And then he's like, okay, so now you're going to do C-section? I was like, yes. So he was like, no, this is okay. We have to do this because it's now prolonged labor. We don't want issues. And then I was like, okay. And then now he tells me we are going to open you up, take the baby out, and close you up. And my husband is like, what? Why do they speak like they're going to make a sandwich? And then they pushed me. And mind you, I just gotten that pain injection again because now I could not take it. And then they push me with that small bed. They prepare me. They give baby daddy clothes. I think I will try put a picture or a video. I'm not sure, whichever will be better. And then they push me, and then now we go to theater. They prepare me. It's a whole lot of people in there. No privacy. If ever you think you get privacy when you do C-section, forget about it. It's like, and no one cares about whatever. I feel like these people have been doing this for far too long. Now they don't even care. Get there, there's this people that inject you. Yay, it's capitizella, it's busy. That C-section thing did not take long. They prepared me. Everybody is just on about business, and then they inject me. Now I'm lying down. But I can still feel anything. I mean, everything they were doing. I just could not feel pain. I did not even feel like the part they were cutting and everything. They are busy talking to me, asking me, what's the name of the baby? Like, is this your they already knew about baby being the first child, but they try to distract you as much as possible. Baby daddy is busy talking. I'm like, this guy. But also, you are drowsy. I wasn't like drowsy because of what they were doing, but because that injection I got the other time was making me a bit. He's busy talking to me. Yeah, I got leave from work. I'm like, but I know about that. Can't they told him to keep me busy. And then now my baby's crying. I have to go. So I will finish this video sometime. Thank you.